Welcome to my Love Engineering channel. In today I am going to teach you a capacitor in series and parallel circuit. Before going to the content, I will teach you what is a capacitor. Normally, if you want to construct a circuit, the three major components are very important. One is resistor, one is an inductor, and another is a capacitor. Now here I will tell you what actually the capacitor do. Actually a capacitor is a material or it is a device. It stores energy in form of electrostatic field. So how it is storing the energy? I'll just give the working of a capacitor, then we'll go to the content of capacitor in series and parallel. You see the symbol of the capacitor is this is the symbol of the capacitor. Normally the capacitor consists of two metal plates separated by a dielectric. This is one metal plate, this is one plate, this is one plate, and this is another plate, and the middle is a dielectric. Dielectric may be a mica or any insulating material. Okay, now you see what actually this capacitor does. What I am doing now, you see I am just giving a supply to a battery. This is a plus and this is a minus. I am connecting a battery source across this capacitor. Since it is a material, it is a metal, the metal has free electrons as well as positive. And similarly, on the other side have the plus electrons as well as holes. So I can say when I am giving the supply towards the battery to this metal plate, the free electrons in the metal plate tends to move like this and tend to cross across this plate. So what I am telling, all the electrons from the material will tends to move across the supply. That is, all the plus value will be attracted all the electrons. So there is the movement of electrons across this layer. So what happened, once all the electrons are moved, you can see only a positive potential in this layer. Once all the electrons are deposited here, you can see a negative value. So automatically they are established a voltage across these two plates. Am I right? So when I am giving normally this is a metal plate, this is a, so see in between there is not any flow of current between these two plates. The current flow across this plate. The reason is, since this is a metal composed of free electrons, once I am giving a supply, the electrons tends to move towards from the one plate to the other plate. Automatically what is happening, the more positive will be deposited in one plate and more negative will be deposited. Once the voltage, this is the voltage V, when this V battery voltage is equal to the capacitor across the voltage, then there will not be any flow of current. It seems the capacitor is charged. So the main purpose of capacitor is to store energy in form of electrostatic field. What is happening actually here, since it is a dielectric, because of the dielectric has ions. So what we will do, when it is plus, automatically this side will be a minus. When it is a minus, automatically will be a plus. So what is happening, inside the dielectric there will be another potential. So the total voltage will be this voltage minus this voltage. That is the net voltage. So you can say the total net voltage, you can say the voltage across the capacitor, that is EV. You take this is an EV or EP. So this is the basic fundamental working principle you have learned from your 12th standard. Now we are going to see what actually the capacitor does when it is connected in series and parallel. Now I will show you, if I am connecting a capacitor in series, what is happening. Now you see I am taking this is a capacitor in series. Actually what is happening, capacitor is in series. If I am taking a 3 capacitor, I am taking these 3 capacitors of same value. You take C1, C2 and C3. It is connected across the supply voltage. So this is the voltage V, and because of this voltage I am taking the same charge is going to flow along this inductor. Okay, now I am taking 3 capacitors are connected in series and applied across the voltage. Here we can say a current is, I can say dq by dt, rate of change of charge with respect to time is a current. This can be written like this. So the same charge is going to flow through this circuit. So I am taking the voltage across this capacitor is V1, voltage across the capacitor is V2. In C3 the voltage across the capacitor is V3. So I can say my voltage is getting divided. So V1 plus V2 plus V3. And I said already in the previous definition, you can write capacitor can be written as a charge with respect to volt. For the potential of 1 volt to be created, how much charge is stored in the capacitor? That is the basic formula. So I can say from this formula I can say V equal to Q by C. So from the fundamental formula I can say, here I can say Q by C, and here I can say Q by C1 plus Q by C2 plus Q by C3. I am taking Q as a common, so I can say when I am taking Q as a common, 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. I am cancelling this Q and Q, so 1 by C is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. In simple words I can say, if a capacitor connected in series, my capacitor value will be reduced. My value will be reduced, but it is an inverse of resistor. If the resistor are connected in series, my value will be added, but in capacitor the value will be reduced. Now I am going to tell what is happening in a parallel circuit. Now you see I am taking a capacitor in parallel. Now you see a capacitor in parallel. So same, I am taking the same circuit. I am taking a circuit. This is C1 and this is on capacitor C2 and this is a capacitor C3. In parallel circuit the voltage will be same, whereas the charge or the current gets divided. So this is a voltage. I am taking C1 and this is C2 and this is C3, and here you see the charge is going to get split up. So here it will be Q1 and here it is going to be Q2 and here is going to get Q3. So the fundamental formula I can say the charge is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3, and you know Q is equal to CV formula. So I can say C1V plus C2V plus C3V. So if you are taking a V as a common, I can say C1 plus C2 plus C3. So V and V get cancelled. In simple word I can say capacitor when are connected in parallel, the values will be added. So this is very much important derivation. They may ask in your examination. If you have any doubt, you ping me or you comment me. Okay. Try to share my videos, watch my videos, share to your friends. Thank you.